I ain't ordered the healthiest meal.
Here's
I got like
15-piece fried chicken with
bag,
extra large
bag all greasy. That's like, oh, they got
I'm
me.
like, bro, I'm human just like you, bro. You're on watch. Like, let you do something that they seem that is out the norm.
Let you go use the bathroom. Wally use the bathroom? That's crazy.
After 2 p.m.?
I ain't know celebrities got things to do in life.
All right, welcome to another episode of our podcast. I'm Reg.
Homely.
Wadley.
Kareem.
So I feel like we all purposely avoided talking about this during setup. We was talking about other stuff. So we can have this moment, because we don't want to take from this moment. Let's put our fucking hands together. Big congratulations to the Athlons, bro, because that's huge, bro. Buying that crib, bro. Congratulations, dog.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, man.
How was that process? How you feeling, man?
Bro, my heart is full. My wife is happy. I'm happy. This journey's been a long one. Just trying to figure out when the right time would be to make it happen. There's been several years where we thought we were ready. And, obviously, main thing is the finances. You got to make sure the finances is in order. So when we start looking around, we're like, oh, you need this much money to put down and possibly could need another 10K. You know what I'm saying? So making sure that area of our lives, we wanted to make sure that was set first. Probably like our third year in marriage or fourth year, probably third or second. We were like, ooh, I think it's time to buy a house. And I think because you want it so bad, you're moving, you're trying to move to get there. In reality, you're really not ready. So we've been planning for a really long time, and this year was the year. Like we talked about it, we sat down and we're like, we're gonna make it happen this year. So it feels good, man. I was telling Reem yesterday, like I legit feel like I'm in a movie. And the reason why I say that is like the stereotypical kind of like movie looks like the house, the wife, the kids, the cars, right? And they lived like this, like
Happily ever after?
Yeah, happily ever after, right? Obviously, we know it's a journey, like marriage is a journey, but I feel like the house, the kids coming soon, hopefully soon. But I said that to say, like, you dream about this stuff as children, as kids, like having the house, having the cars, having the kids, having the everything that you dream about. And then when it actually comes to pass, like it feels different, bro. Sitting at that closing table yesterday and just having this moment, I was like, man, like I'm really here. I'm really here. So it feels good, man. I'm happy, bro. I'm extremely happy. Now we got to fill the house.
Ain't done yet.
Hey, we ain't done yet. We
dope.
just started yet. So yeah, man, I'm
That's what's
happy,
up,
bro.
man.
I'm
That's
happy.
what's
Oh, no, I ain't tell y'all boys, but
That's what I was gonna say next. Is that it's funny because last time we shot afterwards, it was last time we shot, right?
I know
We
y'all
had
had
the
some kind of insight.
Yeah, I had some insight. I'm nosy.
I had some insights, but my insights came from my wife. She had some intel, and I was like, "Word!" I was like, "This man just told me he don't know." He just told me he's not sure if they're gonna close. But no, that's amazing, man.
Yeah,
That's
man.
amazing.
I think and hear my heart when I say this. I didn't want a bunch of like influence on our decision. So I really wanted our decision to be our decision, no matter what anybody else said. You know what I'm saying?
smart.
And I'm not saying
yeah.
that to say like I don't respect y'all's input. I just wanted to keep it because if it was just between me and her, we'll be like more focused. You know what I'm saying? If everybody starts to input their decisions and stuff like that, and I already learned from YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been asking questions. You know what I'm saying about
It all makes sense because you was
Yeah.
like asking detailed.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was asking like
'Cause
everything. So like, how do you calculate the square footage? I'm like, I don't know.
And the reason why I'm asking is because obviously I don't know if when I was asking we were in the process or slightly in the process, but I'm asking because you guys done this already. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's why I appreciate the brotherhood, because if I don't have the brotherhood, who am I gonna ask? You know what I'm
Yep,
saying? Because
yeah.
my parents are not really great with that communication part. I need people that are like doing it with me,
Yeah.
that I can lean on. You know what I'm saying? So don't kill me. I ain't tell y'all boys, but there's a reason
bro.
for it, you
People,
know?
We respect
yeah,
that, bro.
people got to understand. That's why we kept it so private until we knew that we got the key, because this is a very big step in someone's life, and I don't want to like tell everyone, and then we end up like having issues and stuff like that, and now we over here feeling guilty about like, dang, see, this is why we should have stayed quiet and kept it between us. Like certain things in your relationship, you gotta just keep that private until you know and you're ready to actually share that with everybody else. And if somebody takes offense to that, then they're not respecting your marriage.
Bro, you don't have to take offense to like someone keeping something on the low. You gotta respect the fact that someone wants to share something with you, and respect the fact that they just want to keep it they want to keep it on the hush hush and just celebrate them, or if you're not celebrating, mourn with them when they tell you the news. Like,
Yeah.
like just be there for that person,
Yeah.
man. So I ain't take no slight to it.
I think
When
when
I
people
thought,
do that, they make it about them.
yeah,
Like, why you ain't tell me of all
Yeah,
people? I'm like,
and y'all boys don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
no.
So that's why I was like, I'm like, babe, we're gonna tell them in the right time, and everybody's gonna be okay
When a
because
house buying is when you know you know.
yeah, when you know,
You
you
just
know.
know.
So appreciate it, y'all boys.
yeah. For me, I was like, he's smart for not saying anything. What if it didn't go through?
It's possibility. Or like, for instance, like
Yeah.
there's times where like, let's say
funny.
you get so happy and it's just like you're supposed to close on a certain day,
Yeah.
and
That too.
it gets pushed back because it happens all the time. My dad's realtor, he tells me all the time, you get pushed back. So you told folks, yeah, I'm closing on the XYZ, and then everybody's texting you that morning, and then you just got a call from your realtor, hey,
Yeah,
we got to
yeah,
push
yeah.
it back. So everybody's texting you, hey, congrats on the closing. It's like, nah, then we got to push back. And it's just
Yep.
like, you
Yep.
got so many people in your business now that it becomes, it's
The
a little
first time
much.
when we got our first house, we posted a whole picture of us jumping up on the dirt, like celebrating up in the
Yeah.
air. Everybody know now we're building the house.
Yeah.
The whole time we stressing the whole process.
Yeah.
Closing date got pushed back. We were like, next time if we ever do this,
And that's the thing
keep it under
we
wraps.
learned from you guys too. Like everybody don't have to know, bro. Like again, going back, I've said this before. Like if you and your wife are okay with y'all decision, then that's between you and your wife. Like we told the people that we needed so we can get advice, learn
Yep.
from. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I'm happy, dog.
Y'all going there today?
Yeah, we're gonna go today. I'm low key gonna just like sit on the floor, kind of do some snow angels.
Yes. Yes. Bro, soak it in, bro.
That's
Like
amazing.
you work so hard for that house. Literally just go in there and like you said, just do snowmans
Yeah.
on the floor, like walk around the house, look at just soak it in, bro. Before y'all
man.
even think about like, oh, I want to get this couch and all this decor. Just soak it in, dog. Like
That's good.
soak in what you worked for.
That's good, bro.
Hey, when we invited, bro, what's going on?
Nah, he said on this podcast and said, "Hey, yo, when I get the crib, bro, I'm finna say, hey, y'all
Hey, he
boys,
said he's
crib open."
hosting Thanksgiving.
He
Listen,
did.
yeah,
He
I'm,
said
I'm,
he's
I'm
hosting
gonna host
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Our first Thanksgiving we're gonna host. So let's hope in the name of Jesus
Hey.
that everything is fully furnished by November.
Oh, we believe in you. We
Listen,
believe in you,
man.
dog. We believe in you.
Listen, I'll sit
You got it.
crisscross applesauce on the floor.
I have no problem. I love the floor.
Brother, what's up? That's not a problem for me.
Hey.
But like I said, if I ever drive to your house, you better have room for me because I'm not driving back down. I'm not driving back down. Bro, Wally's the midpoint for us now.
Yeah,
It's amazing how life works out. You feel me? I was the outcast. I used
And
to
then he
complain.
moved north.
Yep.
This man moved north.
Yep.
we still good. We still here. We
Yeah.
ain't going nowhere.
Seems like we kind of shifting
Except for
Yeah.
us.
north.
And I don't plan on going north either. I told Sophie, I said, babe, man, everybody moving
Reg's about to
south.
be in Orlando.
Tampa. Wild. Nah, but man, congratulations, dude.
Man,
That's
appreciate it,
huge,
man.
bro.
Thank you, fellas. Appreciate it.
Amazing, man.
Before we get started, we all wanted to take a second and really thank you all just for the love and the support and the response we've been getting, man. It's been incredible. This is going to be episode 5. We usually don't talk about how the sequence is, but we agreed that we're going to launch this one next. And just the response we've been getting has been incredible. The comments, the shares, the love, the feedback, the subscribers, we love it all, man. I don't know if you guys have anything else to add on to that, but we just really want to say thank you for real.
Yeah. A lot of times when you start something, it's hard to keep going. And the feedback that we've been getting and just like people texting us, calling us, say, hey man, I see you and your guys doing this podcast, man. Like keep going. Those little reminders is like it's really all I need to like keep going. You know what I mean? So like we're just so appreciative of when we got 25 subscribers, 50, 75, we just hit 100.
Yeah.
150. Like we appreciate every little step of the way because we know growing a platform, building a community is not the easiest thing to do. And we just want to keep pushing and keep going. And we really appreciate it. This has been an amazing journey so far, as young as it's been. I'm just excited to see what keeps happening, man.
Yeah, you hit on the nail. I mean, the text messages that I've been receiving. The funny thing about it is I wasn't expecting text messages about our podcast, but because it's been so motivational and helping people, I think that's the biggest thing for me. Like one of my boys texted me, he was like, "Yo, we need to chat," and it was about relationships. So having this content, being able to actually help people, I think that's the biggest thing for me. But I appreciate everybody that's tuning in, man. The response has been amazing. We'll take all the small wins. This whole journey so far, bro, has been great, and appreciate y'all boys. Continue to rock and continue to keep pushing forward.
Amen, man.
Absolutely.
What they said. I mean, there's so much things that you could spend your time watching or doing, and the fact
Yep.
that you just decided to like, share, repost. Oh, that's share, huh? Like, comment,
We get it.
watch. I mean, just thank you and
Yeah.
feedback. Just thank you, thank you, thank you. We got some good things cooking up.
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
For sure.
for sure. This week, actually, we were texting in the group chat, and something came up that I thought was what we all felt was very interesting.
Yeah.
So Savannah James, LeBron James' wife, posted a clip of a teaser for her podcast that she's dropping. Shout out to them.
Yep.
Podcasting is going crazy right now, and I love it. I love seeing it. I think podcasting is a great space to be in, or a great space for the public, because you get to interact and hear from people.
Yeah.
So they're dropping their podcast, but in the clip, she was doing a suggestive hand movement with the mic. And honestly, we don't know if that's what it was, but most people took it that way, like, oh, this is going to be a little salacious, whatever. And so the comments were going crazy. People in the comments were going crazy. So people were replying to the tweet. I think I saw one that was like, oh, the illusion is ruined.
Yeah.
Other people was like, LeBron James need to keep her away from the media.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
Not Savannah. What?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys seen on International Women's Day when LeBron was sitting at the game.
Yeah, with the
and
two.
Jeannie Buss, and then the other, and then he was like, "First of all, ladies,
Yeah.
Happy,
Happy International."
Yeah. Legs crossed.
And they was
Crazy.
spitting.
Yeah.
He stopped. No, but somebody else was like, "This is what happens when you got two white women on your arm," like saying that, And so
Yep.
it started turning into this thing, and I think we started talking in the chat about it, where people I think have projected this image onto Savannah James because she's just quiet. She's not really in the media, like compared to like an Aisha Curry. And so there's this projected image that people have of her, and now she didn't do anything. Like that moment on the podcast, what I love about it, that is great marketing. Now I'm gonna watch it to see what that moment was. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
But she didn't do anything wrong. And now it's this thing where people are saying all these things. So it made us talk about pedestal and what putting people on a pedestal is. So I guess first, like, let's make sure we all understand and agree on the definition. Like, what is it to put, like, how do we define putting somebody on a pedestal?
I can go to Urban Dictionary, but I'm gonna just go off of what I think of. Maybe that's probably not even on Urban Dictionary. I don't know, but
Everything's
I'll go.
Everything's
Everything's
everything.
yeah. But a pedestal essentially is like you hyping someone up and you're putting them at a place that they didn't ask to be.
Yeah.
Right. So you create this box or this space for them, and you said, hey, that's who this person is.
Yeah.
And it's a dangerous place to be because you didn't ask for it. And the quicker they put you up on a pedestal is the quicker they're gonna be ready to kick you down off that pedestal.
Yeah. I would think someone that is being placed on a pedestal is someone you look at that person's life, whether they're in the same career as you or something, and it's either something you want to achieve or be like. So you think that this person is where you need to be. So you put them on this pedestal. And like you said, I think it can be a little dangerous because the moment they do a little something that kind of shifts your idea of them, they're easy to fall down. You know what I mean? And I think it's a difference between putting someone on a pedestal as opposed to like idolizing them. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would think somebody on a pedestal would just be someone that you really look up to, literally a pedestal. You look up to, and you wish to achieve whatever they've achieved because that looks like success in your head. That looks like something that if I make it to that level, I'm good.
You said something, pedestal and idolize. Do you think they're two in the same, or they're different?
I think
To me, they're the same.
I think the word pedestal and idolize are very similar.
Yeah,
Like, because if you put someone on there's a difference. Like, I picture if you putting someone on a pedestal, in a way you are idolizing them because you're putting them above you.
Yeah.
You're already putting them in a position above you when you don't know the entire situation. So in a way, I think that's idolizing.
You might not say idolize,
Right.
But I think to me they go hand in hand.
I would think so as well.
I 100% agree. I think that when you give somebody that type of authority over your life, it can get to like a position of idolization. So I'll give an example, right? I look up to, there's a handful of people that I look up to, and like even the concept looking up to, it's like you're saying beneath them. There's a handful of people I look up to. And for instance, Drake is one of the people that I look up to. And we was joking about this earlier before the shoot. Obviously right now, with everything going on in the music industry with Drake beefing with Future and all these other guys, I'm very disappointed, okay? Because I have Drake on a pedestal. I'm like,
You ready
Drake,
for that?
You are.
Drop some bars.
I'm like, Drake, you're the
ready.
sixth guy.
Get in the
You're
booth.
You're that. And so I think that, jokingly, I'm upset. I'm like, hey, Drake, where's the diss track? I need the diss track.
Yep.
I don't need no captions on IG pics. I don't need no rants at concerts. I need a diss track that I can blast in my car 24/7. You feel what I'm saying? Like when he had that beef with Meek,
Yep.
and he came back, he gave him back to back, and whatever the track was, that was crazy. So I'm putting him here, and to Wally's point, he didn't ask to be there.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm holding him
You
to
had that expectation of me.
I'm holding him to that expectation.
Yep.
So I think pedestals can be dangerous in that fact, but is it more impactful or more dangerous for the person that's on the pedestal, or is it for you that's putting the person on the pedestal?
I think it's for the person that's putting them on the pedestal, because the person on the pedestal, to you, they're perfect, or they have no flaws, or
Can't do no wrong.
they can't do no wrong. Compared it to Drake, he's doing wrong for you because
Where's the diss track, Aubrey? Get in the booth.
Like
you
if
need him to get a
LeBron
diss track.
scores under 15 points.
Exactly. So
What happened, LeBron?
I think for us it's more detrimental for us because again, they didn't ask to be there, but you put them there, and to you, they're perfect in your eyes. Because they're perfect, when they do something wrong, it hurts you. But they didn't ask to be there.
At the end of the day, we're all humans, right? And I think it's very important to I don't let people put me on pedestals, right? If someone, even like with this podcast, like someone's like, oh man, I see you doing a podcast, or I see you doing this, I see you doing that. And I just thank them, and I'm like, bro, I'm human just like you, bro.
Yep.
Because the thing is, the moment someone puts you on a pedestal, bro, it's like they pull out this magnifying glass. And
You're on watch.
you're on watch. Like, let you do something that they seen that is out the norm.
Let you go use the bathroom. Wally use the bathroom? That's crazy.
After 2 p.m.?
I ain't know celebrities got things to do in life.
Bro, it's like, bro, you creating a buzz, bro. You're a local celebrity. Like, no, bro, me and you, we're human.
Yeah.
I'm human just like you, dog.
I think that's the thing that they forget.
Yeah.
Because they're on their pedestal, and like they forget, like we're the same. We're the same person.
And
You know what I'm saying?
it comes with the territory, like when you work hard and you start to gain a following and things like that. Some people don't want that fame, but it comes with what you do a lot. Like I have to with what I do, I want to market my showcasing of photographing love. You know what I'm saying? So with that, more people start to like it, it comes with the, oh my God, you're the guy who took those photos. When me, I'm just like, I'm about to go home and play Xbox. I'm chilling.
I do believe everyone has one though, a person that they do put on a pedestal. Everyone had to have one because it helps them push and go through life. You don't think LeBron James had somebody that he put on a pedestal?
Michael Jordan.
Exactly.
Kobe, Michael,
So
Magic.
we put these people there, but it's detrimental and it can help us. It has to be up to that person. Which one is it going to affect?
You have to use it as motivation. Yeah, you have to use it as motivation, not like just.
And I think that's where kind of like I think that's where idolizing someone comes from. Like you get so infatuated with that person, it's like everything you got to do is just like them. You know what I'm saying?
And I think there's value in putting somebody looking up to somebody, right?
Of course.
In the context we're saying put on a pedestal, I use that word. There's value in putting somebody on a pedestal when you're putting more so their achievements or their work on the pedestal.
Correct.
There's a difference, and that's the thing is that, and especially in our society, our identities are so tied to what we do.
Yeah.
For instance, like, and I'll use your business example, Photos by Reem, right? And so it's like Reem, like we call you Reem because we're your friends, but your business is called Reem.
Right.
And so they're almost synonymous, but you're not Reem photography. That's not the single aspect of your personhood.
Right.
You're more than that. And so for people who put folks on a pedestal, you're looking at, like, for instance, the Savannah James example that we talked about in the chat. I love it because it's like folks are looking at Savannah James because
20 years, haven't said anything.
Nothing. Good, beautiful family.
Beautiful
successful.
family. You feel me? So in the media, they're just like, oh, she's just this perfect woman. And it's like, bro, you don't know her from a can of paint.
You don't
bro.
know. And that's the thing. And that's the thing. People will be really acting like they know these celebrities, like personally. Like, how could you do this? You grew up with them? So that's why when I don't want this to be taken wrong. Like when I hear news that are happening about someone, whether it's like negative or positive, whatever, I'm like, I'm not surprised. I don't know this person.
Yeah, you don't
so
know.
Until the straight facts and evidence has been laid out and we know the whole story, I don't know you personally.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put you on this pedestal and be so disappointed. Like, oh, so and so has broken up. I'm like, oh man, that's unfortunate. But at the same time, I don't know what y'all be doing that night.
I think
I
some
don't know where
people are
y'all go
also
home and
delusional. Y'all don't think Savannah James be at the crib, feet kicked up, vibing, chilling.
she is
You know, she
huge.
probably could be smoking a cigar with her husband.
you
know what
don't
I'm saying?
know.
You don't know. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
No,
So
no,
yeah,
man.
Like I'll be in the comments sometimes and like people be like, man, I want to be just like you, bro. Like as soon as I get like you, and every time I respond, I'd be like, don't be like me, be better than me.
Yeah.
Every time. I'd be like, you do not want to be like me.
And that's the thing, and I like when I said don't put me on a pedestal, like you mentioned, you was like, bro, respect the work, respect the grind, and that's dope. You feel me? Use it for motivation. But at the end of the day, like you said, bro, you'll shoot a wedding, and that, bro, you on your free times, you like to play Xbox,
Yeah.
Bro,
and just sit
on
on
my
your
free
couch
times,
with
I'm
your
not a
family.
photographer.
Yeah.
You're a human being,
Yep.
and the same thing with these ball players. You feel me? Is like you got Karl Anthony Towns, right? People make fun of his voice, but it's like
Like,
it's like they're
Chill
like,
out.
Let me stop.
oh well, you're in the NBA, you're this big guy in the NBA putting up big points. Like you shouldn't sound like that,
should sound-
or you shouldn't. And it's just like sometimes it's like, bro, I'm a great basketball player, bro. If you're gonna put me on a pedestal, put me on a pedestal. Put my basketball playing skills on a pedestal. But at the end of the day, understand I am a human just like you, dog.
Absolutely.
What you like to do, I probably like doing it too, dog.
Absolutely.
I like
You'd be
walking through the
surprised.
grocery aisles and just looking at stuff.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
feel me? I'm just regular as you
Yeah,
are, dog.
yeah.
But
Somebody-
I'm just talented in a field. That's
Absolutely.
it.
Somebody had put something in their story the other day. It was like an anime. And I had said something about it. I was like, yeah, this one's dope. You definitely want to watch this.
They probably was like, you like anime?
You like anime? I'm like, yeah, what you thought I like? Like opera? Like, what you think I be doing at home? Like,
Classy ass nigga.
no, I'm gonna be like, I'm a human just like you.
They probably think you be at home just cleaning your cameras and like, oh my gosh,
Right.
look at this
Bro,
photo.
I'm
Megapixels.
listening.
Like
Look at
just,
this focal length.
just studying
This
every day.
focal length, that's a pause moment.
I'm listening
Little
to this
bit. That was
book,
crazy.
man.
Yeah.
It's called The Millionaire Next Door. And in the book, he talks about how we idolize or how America glamorized millionaires, right? And he was like, but in reality, millionaires are everyday, regular people.
Yeah.
And the things you think they like or spend their money or energy on, they don't. And he said the illusion of the media is not going to pump that out. The media is gonna pump out the glamorous.
Of course.
Oh, they're just in a foreign. They're just doing all these lavish shopping sprees. What is broom in my house? I got a maid or stuff like that. And the
Yep.
reality is like, no.
Yep.
But the media doesn't pump that out because you're not gonna tap into it.
A regular life doesn't
Because
sell.
Regular life doesn't sell.
Not like that, no.
You already got this in your mind. This is what these people do. So if you see anything different,
You're like,
you're gonna be like, oh nah, I'm tuning out of this. So
Yep.
it kind of goes line in line. I mean, it kind of goes in hand here with this stuff here because it's like, oh wait, you watch anime? Like, yeah, bro, I breathe, you breathe.
Yeah, I grew up on Dragon Ball Z.
Bro,
Like, what?
You watch anime and then you clock in and you're an accountant. I watch anime and I go shoot a wedding, bro.
Same
You
thing.
don't publish your accounting work because it's not something to publish. I publish shooting my photography because it's something that I publish. That's it.
That's it.
I think while to the point that you're making, I think the other part that people miss is that like sometimes you put folks on a pedestal because like you said, like you see their public work. One thing I would say is to kind of disagree. I think that actually lately regular life has been selling in the form of vlogs and things like that. And I do think
TikTok,
I do,
streaming.
yeah, like streaming, like
Streaming, yeah.
Now don't get me wrong. I do think people can glamorize those elements too, but
yeah.
the normalcy of life I think is being more so published now. But what I was getting to is that I think that when you put somebody in a pedestal, you know, even if it's for their work, you're only seeing the glam, the highlights. And what happens is you see what they're doing and at the level that they're doing, but you don't know what it took to get there.
Exactly.
Or even like you said on the life to life stuff, like I might look at a celebrity like a LeBron James and say, man, I wish I could be LeBron James. Like, look at his life, it's so lovely. But you know, what I actually like his experience,
The
his
work
life,
it took.
like he was talking about, he wakes up. There's days he wakes up, he goes to the gym, does a workout in the morning, goes home, takes a nap, eats, wakes up, go back to the gym.
Yep.
He's like, he might not be spending as much time with his family that I like.
they don't
Or
see that
paparazzi, for instance. Like me, I like if I had all that money, I'd like to have a lot of nice cars, fast cars, and be able to drive them.
And some privacy.
Some privacy. You think LeBron James is getting his Ferrari and just
You think he could just pull up the Target and go
and go inside the Target?
look for no.
No, because if I see LeBron James in the Target, I'm getting a picture.
I was actually even surprised like that one game. Like I think they lost and he was like driving down. He was driving
Yes,
down
on
highway.
the
And
freeway.
in my mind, I'm like, dog, like, does he even have the luxury to drive by himself?
I know, right?
Like, does he has to be
Like, what if
detailed?
you pull
all
up
this-
at a red light and somebody
Yeah.
like, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, dog, like, does he always have to be followed by security, stuff like that, bro? Like you mentioned it, like you
It's
glamorize these
different.
things. It's like, are you sure you want that, bro?
Be careful what you wish for, man. Like some people would have a better life with wealth in private. You want the fame that comes with it doesn't necessarily mean that you're wealthy.
Yeah, and then, like even like we look at like the child stars, the child actors, right?
Yeah,
Like me and my
yeah.
wife been watching a documentary recently.
Brittany as well. She's been watching.
Quiet on
watching
set. Yeah,
Quiet on Set.
we finished it the
You
other
finished
day.
as well.
with the Nickelodeon people.
Yeah. And so you watch it, and like I remember growing up, like iCarly, Drake and Josh was my show, bro.
Drake and Josh.
I will never see them shows the same again.
It really messes me up.
it ruined
You know what's crazy? What I realized, like even like when you watch, and this is so not off topic, but kind of like Jeanette McCurdy in iCarly. What was her situation with her mother in the show? Her mom was like she hated her mom.
hated
Her mom
her
was a
mom.
deadbeat.
Yeah.
But in real life, there was some. If you read her book, there was issues with her mom. And Drake and Josh, Drake.
Issues with his mom.
Well, Drake and Josh were stepbrothers because their parents were divorced, and then Drake's parents were divorced in real life. And I was interesting to me that like maybe it was easier for them to act in those elements, but it was interesting that I felt like some of their real life experiences were incorporated into the show.
Yep.
But that was kind of weird.
Yep.
But as you watch that, you're looking at it and you're like, man, these folks that I was like, bro, I wish I had a room like Drake and Josh.
Like I wish I was on all that. You know what I'm saying? Like
all
that sounds so fun as a kid. Like
Yeah.
on a show. Little do you know what it took to get there or what they're going through.
Or what their experiences were day to day. Like they were talking about, like, they had to have tutors on. Like it's like like I said, you can see this that's projected into the media, and you can see like what the glam is. But then on the back end, you don't. When you're putting something on a pedestal, you also don't realize what's happening on the back end to make that thing happen.
Yeah.
The good, the bad, the ugly. Even like J. Cole's lyrics.
I want that Will and Jada.
I was gonna try to rap the whole bar, but yes, I want that Will and Jada love. I think he rapped that, and then literally like I think like
Yeah, at a
after that-
concert, he like skipped it during when he rapped. Yeah, he was like he just went over the bar.
But everybody was saying that bar for years.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
when everything started coming out
Right.
between the two, no one wanted that love
No one
anymore.
wanted that love, bro. To this day, bro, she don't like that man, bro.
Yeah.
No one wanted that love, but
Yeah.
it's like but people was singing that.
Sorry.
Yeah.
People singing that for years, bro. And it's like what the thing is, I think what people idolize is that like it's this couple, right? They're both they're not an ugly couple, so they're like a
The ideal couple.
yeah. Not that their ideal is like
Aesthetically.
women find Will Smith attractive, men find Jada Pinkett attractive. So the fact that they're an attractive couple, they look happy, they're together, they got these kids.
They're
so you just think
successful, the
they're
kids are
successful.
successful.
Exactly, they're successful. The kids are successful. That must mean life is great for them. And then everything started unraveling for them, and everybody's like, "Well, we don't want that love to the point where he didn't even
say it.
He skipped the bars at
Skipped
his concert." So it's just I think it's very important on like when you're putting someone on a pedestal, right? Because we all do it. Like what are you putting on the pedestal? Their work ethic, what they're accomplishing, or their whole lives? Because it's dangerous to put their whole lives there because you don't know them for real.
I mean, I think we talked about it earlier, or off camera, but I think we have to put their work ethic and just focus on that aspect. I look up to Drake. I look up to Jay-Z. I look up to Kevin Hart.
It's kind of hard to look up to Kevin Hart.
Oh wow, that was a good one.
That was
a good
wow.
one.
That was good.
Hey, we're gonna want him on the podcast.
That was good.
And then he gonna see this, and then he not.
You know,
gonna
he
wanna
might actually
because of you.
come for that. He might actually
How
be
you
a
gonna
guest.
Bro,
Hey.
me and Kev probably the same height, and I probably got him by a inch.
That means you
two.
look forward to him.
So if I'm looking
look forward to having
to him,
him.
you taller than me, bro. You close to 6'4". How you gonna look up to him?
You know, you can look down on
like
someone
this.
and up to them at the same time.
Hey, I heard a lot of Kevin Hart short jokes.
That was
I don't
good.
think I heard that one yet. And man said it's kind of hard to look up to that.
That's hilarious. I put them on a pedestal, but I don't put them as the person.
So when-
I like how they move as businessmen.
So when Kevin Hart's scandal broke out, how did you?
It doesn't affect me because for me, I know that these people will make a mistake someday in their lives, right? Yeah. We're not perfect. God says we are perfect. We're human, so we go and make all these ridiculous mistakes. When people mess up, or the people I put on the pedestal, if they mess up, that's a mistake that they made.
Yeah.
If we don't make mistakes in life, we don't grow. You know what I'm saying? We have to make mistakes to keep moving forward.
Sounds like you put their
What was his
business-
mistake?
You put their business out there.
He got caught cheating or
He
something.
got cheated.
oh.
Yeah, he cheated on his wife. You know, and it's made him a better man. Without mistakes, you don't grow.
Yeah.
So I don't look at that aspect of his life and like, oh, Kevin Hart, he out of here. I
Yeah,
can't,
I
I
can't.
can't rock with him.
Yeah.
I like how they move as businessmen. I inspire to be a great businessman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I want to put my family in a position where we don't have to look over our shoulder and be like we're set. I want to be able to wake up and say, babe, you want to go to freaking Paris tomorrow? Let's go. You know what I'm saying? So I like how they move as businessmen, but I don't let the way they work or move in their personal lives or any mistakes that they do to affect me.
That's word, bro. That's what's up, bro. Just bring me back some snails.
What?
You didn't say like a
Escargot.
Right.
That's exactly what it is.
you like that
You
escargot?
eat that stuff?
I tried it on a cruise before. It was okay. It was alright. It was.
Nah,
it was
you
I
tripping.
think he really means it too.
Nah, you
no, it wasn't
tripping.
bad.
You tripping.
We was on a
But
cruise. Yeah, we had escargot. It was good.
I think to the point that you guys made with Will and Jada and even Kevin Hart, like I think what's important is that at the end of the day we don't know, right?
Yeah.
And so it's like even the Will and Jada thing, I feel like right now the media has shown, based off of their red table talk and things like that, it's shown some things that look like dissonance in their relationship. She still loves Tupac, all this stuff. But even with that, that's just what's being communicated. We still don't know their relationship.
Right.
As much as they can talk, we don't know. We don't see them day to day.
They can say as much as they want. We still don't.
Regardless, so good, bad, ugly, and different, we truly don't know. What
I seen that photo.
you do.
Just don't eat no apples at functions. Just don't eat no hard ass apples.
His were done with like so.
It was serious. It was final.
We've been together how long?
4 years.
Oh no. You know, like pay it off. Like go there and eat some
Hey,
pudding.
listen, I want to do something a little different today. We're going to do a new segment. I don't really got a name for it just yet, but we're going to figure it out. I'm thinking about what would you do segment, but we'll figure it out. So I got a bunch of questions here that you guys haven't seen yet. I've seen.
So we have no idea what you're about to.
You have no idea what I'm about to ask you guys.
I bet.
So preface, okay, you got to put yourself in a scenario, right? So of course you guys are married men. These questions might be relatable for single men, okay? So put yourself in those shoes, all right?
Can you give a disclaimer to my wife and let her know?
So Faith, matter of fact, Brittany, Sandy, Sophie, listen, anything that's answered here is in the spirit of the segment, okay? It's not
In the
related to
spirit of the
who
segment.
these men are currently as married, faithful, black young men, okay? All right, first question. Are you rocking with someone and after 3 months of talking, you find out they're missing their 6 front teeth? Like they got the whole.
They got dentures.
They got dentures, bro.
Like a flipper or a flipper.
They take them out at night. So is that a deal breaker for you?
6 months.
No, y'all been talking for 3 months.
For me, yes, that's a deal breaker.
It's a deal breaker, bro. I'm bro. Cause if I'm single, bro, I'm in my 20s, bro. I don't need dentures.
Okay, so she's drop dead gorgeous. Got a head on her shoulders. Got a lot going on for herself. But by the way,
She loved Jesus.
she loved Jesus.
She's everything. Like she's literally what you want, except she just missing her 6 front teeth.
But oh, by the way, you might wake up.
So if we tongue kissing, there's nothing to brace. It's just go like
Direct traffic.
Come on, bro.
He said no. Head on collision.
Listen, man. I love all God's people, you feel me? But at 20-something, there's just, you know how they say there's a time and a place? There's a time and a
You're
place.
too young to settle for that.
What if she opened up and said, like, I got into a accident, I just felt like it wasn't the right time to tell you.
Negative. We're 3 months in. We got time. Well, I mean, we just started. We just got here.
Yeah.
We straight.
She should have been told you.
Hey.
So you're defending it. So would you? That's not a deal breaker?
I'm kind of playing devil's advocate.
Okay, but you gotta answer the question though.
I'm kind of, dang.
You said no. I said no.
I love everybody though, but no.
Reem?
I just feel like why didn't you tell me in the first place? At least the first
You
like.
want to at the dinner table. You want to.
That's what I'm saying. Like why? That's what I'm saying. Like 3 months in. Oh, by the way.
Because she knew
or
you
I
was
might
gonna break
find
up
out.
with her 3 months later.
She wanted
That's
to
the
give
problem.
you the time to get to know her and stuff.
I don't know. I feel like that would have to be a serious conversation. I wouldn't just go deal breaker right away.
I mean,
feel
I
like
love all
that'd be
God's people.
That'd be a
dog.
conversation.
But I can't be biting people burgers for them. Okay.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That
Think about it, bro.
That's crazy, dog.
You gotta take the first bite of everything. You gotta give her. It's like you have.
You know,
a baby with
dentures
you.
work. Like they're functional.
you know
They're
she can get
functional.
she
It's
can
like
get
used
implants
tires.
one day.
It's like used
she
tires.
can replace the
They
teeth.
still work.
Used tires,
They still
What you
work.
thought they were like?
They still work.
Like on wheelchairs? Like
bro. I don't know, man.
Look, I'm gonna be the black sheep. It's not a deal breaker, bro.
It's not a deal.
To me,
I
it's
don't
not a
think
deal. You know
breaker.
why? Because not that I idolize celebrities, but half these celebrities got fake teeth. Anyways, if anything, baby, you know what?
but they don't-
You look perfect. Let's go get you.
But
Let's
they
go
don't
get you
pull
some
them
porcelain.
out. They don't pull. They
No,
don't,
let's go get you some.
My thing is, before I just
porcelain
jump up
implants.
and go, nah, that's crazy. Why you ain't tell me? That's gonna be a conversation, and
But this,
I would
this
just
is
spend
we
it
didn't
out.
say we
No.
didn't say we're not gonna have a conversation. We just said
No.
You said 3
You
months.
said no.
Yeah, I said no, but that doesn't
No,
mean
but
we
you
didn't
see-
have a conversation. Like I
You found out in 3 months.
Oh, I found out in
Found
3
out.
months.
Yeah, 3 months later. But this is where I would break up with her. If we
Ah.
like out at like a family outing or something, and them shits fall out.
That's
like
you gonna break up then?
Yeah,
At her
nah,
lowest?
you can't. Like the fact that it's a
I'm
thing.
still a no.
I could rock with you, and like we can work on it, and we can put some money together and get you some porcelain veneers. But if they fall out at a function, everybody's looking at you like, damn, she don't got no 6 teeth. I can't be with you.
I mean, I would
That's
hope they're pretty sturdy up
I
in
think
there,
I'm-
dog. So when you bite something, it
But-
don't. Just don't eat no apples at functions. Just don't eat no hard ass apples. You know
Bro,
yourself.
hey.
Imagine taking your girl out and they're like, hey, here's an apple. Like,
Right.
nah, she can't have apples,
Right.
bro.
She's like, nah, I'm allergic. You know, like play it off. Like go there and eat some pudding. Like this, like don't
Tapioca.
know yourself. You know what I'm saying? Eat a little sandwich. Don't eat a sandwich. You know, like
You know what?
What you think she's doing? Just eating, drinking liquid?
Yeah, dog. Drink some soup. You know, just
No, he's right, 'cause
be mindful.
I think
you can't enjoy a steak dinner. Let's be honest.
But you know, they're not.
Well, if you cooking that been medium well done, then you
Nah,
make the
they
table when
they
you got
coming
some
out.
bug.
They
Yeah,
coming
he's
out.
right.
Yeah.
I think I was just thinking about all the negatives. I didn't think about
I definitely
wait,
think
can you
about.
get veneers with no teeth?
I didn't think about that.
You can't get veneers.
But
with
here's
no
the
You
reason.
can do
Here's the thing,
implants.
though. You're thinking
Implants.
with your reality. All right, bro. My budget ain't got no veneer. I ain't got the veneer budget, so it's still a no.
You got a good point. Because I don't got no veneer. You see this too? If I had veneer budget, it wouldn't be like that.
My mouth is my budget.
Bro, so
Yeah.
I don't have veneer budget, so I can't fabricate her grill to
Yeah,
get veneers
yeah.
All right,
anyway.
so I think consensus is no. It's a deal breaker. Consensus. 3 out of 4. Deal breaker.
I love all God.
It's not a deal breaker for me.
Oh, so we split
it's
that
not-
up.
it's not a deal- yeah.
All right, hey, so anything.
50-50.
I
Anything-
can't just cut it like that.
Listen, if you got you're missing your 6 front teeth, you got 50% chance in this life.
That's
All
cool.
right. Next question: your girlfriend of 4 years schedules an extravagant date for your anniversary, and at the end, she proposes to you in front of your friends and family. What
I seen that photo.
do you do?
So I'm getting up and I'm like, what are we doing? Why are you on your knees? I'm definitely embarrassed.
I'm gonna get biblical. I'm gonna be like, look, the man is supposed to pursue the woman.
Yeah, I'm definitely embarrassed. And maybe she doesn't know either. Like, don't you know? Like, I think the man is supposed to do this.
Honestly,
Like,
bro, if she don't know that, it's already.
Mind you, this is not just you two. This is your friend. Like she planned an extravagant dinner in front of your friends and family.
Like everybody there.
Yeah. Like Wad's birthday dinner the other day.
Oh
Imagine Faith getting on a knee.
Like with his chest out.
He already had his cleavage out.
Right.
Hey, well, I was dripping.
he was ready for proposal, huh?
Hey,
Right.
Listen, man.
That's a tough one, bro.
It's the thing is, I think
tough question.
I'm gonna look deeper into it. If I think in those situations, if a woman have to propose to the man, that like he's clearly not ready. Because
The man is not ready.
he's not ready. If he was ready, he would have proposed to you. So I
Right.
think just respectfully, like
Yeah.
you know,
I think for me, if you really love this woman, that's your duty,
Yeah.
not the woman to get down on her knee and propose. I mean, the question was, what do I do?
Yeah, what would you do?
For me, I'm definitely embarrassed. Like, yo, why you on your knees right now? But I can't say no, right?
You mean you can't say no? You can do whatever you want to do.
that's true.
Brother, say no. I'm cussing
I mean,
everybody out.
like in my head,
Everybody's getting the business, bro.
I feel like in my head in that scenario, I'd take her hand,
Yeah.
pick her up slowly, and be like, just come here. Just kind of take it to the side and be like, what was that? What was that? And just kind of talk to her about it. It's gonna be embarrassing, but I would respectfully decline that gesture.
You're a good man, bro. Because
I'll take it to the side.
And in that
mature.
moment for me, I wouldn't know actually what to do. Like,
I'll be extremely embarrassed,
Oh my
but I wouldn't cause a scene in front of everyone.
I'm a scene causer, bro.
yeah.
I'm a
You be
scene
causing
causer.
scenes.
Hey,
yeah.
you're a great man, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see,
Appreciate
he's
it,
having
dog.
to pick her up, and I'm a hug her.
No.
Hey,
I ain't say hug. I said pick her up and just take it to the side. Cause I'm gonna grab her.
you gonna bring?
Yeah,
Oh,
bring it to the side.
But he's right. You don't want to embarrass her, and at the end of the day,
I mean,
you
that
probably
moment
love
already
it.
is still embarrassing because everybody gonna be like,
she embarrassed herself, player.
yeah.
She got a skirt on.
That moment, and her getting on one knee is already embarrassing
Yeah, that's insane.
because to society that gesture in general is just embarrassing. As
okay,
soon as
so-
she do it, everybody gonna be like,
So is the relationship over?
Damn it, Reggie.
is that did you, I thought it was just that question. Now what would I do? Now you going
Can we get to the next one?
right. Ain't no follow-up
All
question.
right, okay, all right. Y'all want to answer that? It's an easy answer for me. If a woman gets down on the knee, we've been together for 4 years, and she brings my whole family.
Oh, I missed that part.
Brother,
We've been together how long?
4 years.
Oh no.
So y'all been together 4 years.
Oh,
You know
no.
me. You know who I am, and you brought my friends and my family.
I missed that part.
Like, there's something in those 4 years. I didn't know who you were. You didn't know who I was, because a woman that I'm with would definitely know that. That's not. I don't jive with that. So it would be. I would try not to cause a scene, because like if my grandma was there, I'm not trying to make her like fall out and whatnot. But I would definitely like kind of like what you said. Like, all right, like let's go talk about this, and then the relationship's probably over.
Yeah.
I don't see how we.
Because clearly we don't know each other.
Yeah, I agree.
Clearly.
It doesn't have to be like, don't get me wrong, you can talk through some stuff, but like to go to the point where she bought a ring, player, like she didn't just
Like
get
you brought my grandma that don't be going nowhere, and you got her to come. I'm so proud of you, baby. Like that's crazy. That's crazy.
and then had the audacity to get underneath, bro.
That's crazy.
Hey, well, here's the real question: how does she know your ring size? You've obviously disclosed this information.
I don't think that's the real question.
the
The real question is why the hell you on your damn knee proposing to me?
forget the details, dog.
Details.
All right, I got one more question.
Oh my.
I'm sorry. This man don't like this segment at all. This might be the first and last time he gonna pull it from the edits and be like, hey, huh,
Hey, this segment,
that.
this chair gonna be empty. He gonna look left and I'm gone. All right, out.
I'm gonna cut to an empty chair.
Like, you're like, so Reed, what you think? Just pop like nothing. Like
I'm gonna make you invisible.
that'd be crazy. All right, make me disappear. Yeah.
So in the spirit of proposals, let's flip the script. Y'all been together. You and your girl have been together 4 years. You plan.
Wait, where's your phone? You're not reading this. Is it just an
I
impromptu?
know what it is.
Oh,
I know what it is.
Oh,
I know what it is.
I studied
He
it.
was mad as hell. He was like,
Where your phone at?
in the script.
Right.
Coming up with this stuff. You and your girl been together 4 years. You plan an extravagant proposal. And you guys shoot proposals all the time, so you know, like an extravagant proposal, like one of the ones is like the fireworks and the "Will you marry me?" and it's just you two, but it's extravagant, it's beautiful. You got photo, you got video there. You get on the knee, you propose to her, and she says no.
Mhm.
Is the relationship over after that?
I mean, I'll go first, man. I don't even know, like my proposal was just me and my wife and our photographer and his wife. And if she said no,
You straight. Ain't nobody's witness nothing.
Hey,
But the
No, but I'm
photographers
saying-
that you paid.
don't ask,
I
don't
know,
tell.
but I'm saying though, like if she said no right then and there, like it would probably be over. So the fact that I'm Haitian and we want, like one thing you don't want to be is want. Want is like
Explain what- yeah.
embarrassed. You don't want to be embarrassed.
So what? Is that
No.
a say right?
So, someone
said-
is like
yeah.
somebody who doesn't have that type of shame.
Yeah,
no
like,
shame.
Like
you're
want
without
is-
shame.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're without shame.
Right. So
I'm learning.
So if I propose to you in this grand scheme of things and you say no and I just stay with you, I am without shame because I stayed with you. If I was shameful, I would leave you. So with that being said, for me, I would. I guess it's over. But it sucks though, cause like,
That's so sad.
cause I never understand why, like, if a girl say no, why the relationship is over. So for me, I
Yeah.
probably would have. I don't know, because I feel like for me, I only proposed because I knew this is something that she wanted. No. I was confident in proposing because I knew this is something that she wanted.
Exactly.
It's reciprocation.
But I do know that I think sometimes men propose without knowing what the women
And that
wants.
ties back to like really knowing each other. Like if
Exactly.
y'all know each other, you would know that the moment you propose, it's an
would be
immediate
ready.
yes.
Yep.
If not, then y'all got some more
That's good.
talking to do.
That's good.
For me, we're done. Because that means
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're done.
But it said,
We're done.
over
yeah,
here for the
if-
Apollons, it's
we're
over.
done.
Bro, I had
Because-
150 people at my proposal. We done.
Again, at that 4 years, come on, we have to know each other. Like,
Why are you laughing?
you drunk?
He didn't have no lick. It
His were done was like so.
was serious. It was final. It was serious.
Don't smile.
We're done. Because I'm thinking about when I propose. Again, like, I knew Brittany was ready, bro. Like,
But you put on a production.
You did it in the church, did you?
I did it in the church. I had a whole spotlight.
She said no.
I did a whole little
Can you
spotlight.
imagine?
Bro, I had a whole little heart on the floor. I had the spotlight
The pastor
come in
like,
as
"Oh,
soon as
Lord."
she come in. Like, I had my boys like, I'm on the tech team too. So like I got I got everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
playing it all out.
if I put on that show and she told me no, we're done because
Dog.
obviously I haven't. I thought the answer would be yes. We're dating 4 years. That means we talked about it. We talked about rings.
Absolutely.
You've been showing me stuff and talking about marriage and all this communication. Like, and then we get to the moment and you say no. For me, it's a no because that means obviously we're totally on two different pages.
Yep.
And we're not ready for the one of the biggest moments in our
Cold
lives.
feet, bro. You never heard of cold feet?
In
Yeah,
this moment,
but-
cold feet is non-existent,
Bro, we walk by
4 years,
jewelry
and y'all
stores.
tell me you can't tell me there's haven't been no serious conversation about weddings or getting married
That's
or marriage.
good. That's good.
Exactly.
Bro,
That's good.
like
Exactly.
year 3 of us dating, I knew Brittany was ready for marriage,
Exactly. Yeah.
right?
But that's-
she thought we can do it. I'm like, babe, we're not ready. And then we're here for 4 years later, and then you tell me no. We're clearly on two.
Sounds like you were dating with a purpose from the jump.
And
Absolutely.
bro, you're cooking.
Absolutely.
That's good.
Absolutely.
And here's the kicker: I wasn't even ready to date because I wasn't ready to date. Like I didn't think.
Same.
I thought I was just too young to get like in a serious relationship.
Yeah.
But you don't know that until you do it, and then you're with this person for a long period of time. The longer I was with Brittany, I was like, yo, I can do this. This is my wife. You know what I'm
Love
saying?
grows.
And obviously, as we continue to date, years go by, we're like, hey, kid, do we want to be with each other long term, such and such, and we're like, yeah. Then we to that 6-year, 5th-year mark. I'm ready to propose, and I already know the answer.
Yeah.
That's the difference between dating just to date and
Yeah.
dating with
Yeah,
intention.
I think y'all hit it on the money, man. Like, and granted, these questions are more so for me to have fun and laugh at y'all responses. But I think y'all hit. I think you hit a good thing. Is like you said, like how we dating for 4 years and we not on the same page. Like you said, how we not having conversations?
Yeah, there's no
like
way.
the way that me and Sophie were in our dating period. Like once we got 2 years, 3 years. I was like, babe, how do you feel about marriage? She's like, I would love to. She was like 20. I forgot how old she was, but she was like, I would love to be married at a certain age, and or not at a certain age, but like from in context to our relationship. She's like, in a certain amount of time. She's like 2-3 years from now, I can see us getting married. Is what she told me.
Yeah,
And so
that's
from
good.
there, I understood that okay, you're ready. You see what I'm saying? But I do feel that there are guys who make the assumption that a woman wants to be proposed to without truly understanding where she's at. And so like you said, that dating with intention, that dating for purpose, I think that's legit.
Absolutely.
So I did want this to be a funny segment, but I think you guys dropped a little nugget in there, so I think that's fire.
Absolutely. When you know, even if it's like, even if it's not like a straight direct conversation, like we'll start sending each other different wedding inspo. Like, oh, look at this dress. I think this tux will look good on you. That's how you kind of know too, like indirectly, like
She's ready.
she's ready. Like, let's start talking about wedding plans. Like, what do you see on your wedding day? The type of dress you want, all that good stuff. We had 150 people at our proposal, bro. If she would have said no, we are strangers. Like, clearly, I don't know you. We've been living together.
Not just we broke
don't-
up, we're strangers.
I don't know you clearly because I clearly didn't. I completely misread you.
Yeah.
So if she'd have said no, bro, I think we'd have been done.
That's a good point, man.
Yeah.
How do we help people change their mindset, like, and having them understand like these people are human? You know what I'm saying? And we can't put them in a position where like we feel like they have to be perfect. Are we ever gonna change as people?
Relatability, I feel
Yeah.
like you were saying earlier, like relatability content. Like when you see these celebrities and then they just be like on their like IG story, no makeup on.
So you're saying
at the house.
that helps the average person to
Show
kinda
that human side of what
they're just like me.
Right.
I think as a man, like as men, it's good to have somebody that you look up to, somebody that you're motivated by, right? And in a sense, I guess you can put them you then put them on a pedestal, but the important thing is to put their work on a pedestal. Because I used to do it too, and I'm just getting better at it. But like I remember when I met, well, I had already knew you, but like as your work was progressing and I started getting closer, when I started getting to know you better and like our relationship was growing, and I just seen like I was like, bro, man, he takes nights off. I'm like, well, I guess it's okay to take a night off, right?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you're a human, right?
Yeah.
Like even when I met Reggie and I found out he was a black scientist, I automatically was like, oh man, this man, scientist, he must have a wonderful life. It's
3 Lambos.
his life is simple. He's a black scientist, man. He probably get paid buku money and doesn't cry at night.
Don't gotta deal,
Life isn't
deal with
crazy. It's
a fan base. Just go home,
exactly.
make a nice.
So it's like, bro, it's very, very important, man. I think I just think as a man, dog, it's all right to Tabs, you need somebody to motivate you. You may need something out there to motivate you, dog.
Yep.
But just don't take that whole person and put them on this thing and think that, because you don't know that person at the end of the day.
I'm gonna say for me, I don't put anybody on a pedestal. I think there's people out there that inspire and motivate me.
There we go.
I don't
Yep.
put people on
Exactly.
pedestals because for me, I think that's asking too much. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? Kind of the people that I just mentioned, those people inspire me. Pedestals, and
Yeah, that word pedestals.
There's a sense of like worship that comes with pedestal. When you put somebody on a pedestal, like there's a sense of idolizing and worship. I agree. I think it should really be about being inspired and being motivated by people. I think that's okay because like even like there's folks out there that probably aren't doing the best things in certain spaces, but they're great inspirational vessels for certain other things. You know what I mean?
even with some video work, I mean, every time we shoot a video or something like that, and we get some DMs, and Reem kind of like hit it on the nail earlier. Some of these DMs that I read, and I'm like, yo, like I don't want you to be like us. I don't want you to shoot exactly like us. I don't want you to do everything that exactly that we're doing. I want you to be your own person.
Yeah.
Like I read this one. The buddy was like, "Oh my gosh, Master, I love your work. I want to shoot just like you."
I'm glad you said it first because I was gonna.
I'm like, and
I was
and
gonna throw
and I'm
those
saying
out
that.
there.
Someone called you
And
master.
bro, I'm saying that in a
Yeah.
hear my heart when I say this.
They
I'm
do
like,
that sometimes.
I don't want you to be like us. Like,
Yeah.
if you look at our work like that, like, cool, you can really love it to the point where you're like, okay, I gotta shoot just like that.
Yeah.
But
Master's OD though. Like,
bro,
Oh, yeah, Master,
I was
Sensei.
looking at it like, I still
Yeah.
responded, but I was looking at it like, yo, do you have an identity? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
That's
Yeah.
real.
No,
That-
that's
that's
That's the problem. That's the problem
I
mentally.
call y'all boys magicians because
That don't feel as
Because y'all-
pedestal-y.
nah, Master's overkill, bro.
Master
No,
is like, yo.
I'm not calling you a master.
Yeah,
bro.
that's like I have a dojo and you come and I teach you karate
Listen,
and you're under my
we're
wing.
black in America. I ain't calling nobody master.
Masters, yeah.
That's crazy.
It's like a language barrier. I feel like most people in like different cultures say it.
Yeah. I was
yeah.
gonna say he might be from a different culture. So
Country,
master
yeah.
just means like boss, chief,
Yeah.
chef. Like
Yeah.
it's kind of one of those things.
Yeah.
But okay, so for you, I guess I think both of you guys alluded to it, and Wad alluded to it as well. How has being put on a pedestal affected you? Like the person on the pedestal, how does that affect them?
For me being on the other side,
Yeah.
it makes me like it does make me work harder because I'm like, yo, all these people like expecting this top tier product all the time. You know what I'm saying? So and even when I go into shoots, and I'm gonna be completely honest, sometimes there's not enough to work with, right? But for me, I'm like, this gotta be elite, even though there's not
matter.
enough to work with.
Yeah.
There's people out there that's like, this has to be a dope product. That's not fair to me. I'm pushing myself like to the brim. You know what I'm saying? Doing this work that these people think just looks incredible. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's just not fair to me.
That pressure.
That pressure it's not fair to me.
To me, I'll always handle it kind of weird. Like when somebody just be like, "Oh my God, I'm a fan."
You don't take compliments very well.
Yeah, I don't. Like I could because I know I'm this big kid at heart who used to just
I
be.
don't need that.
that's
Yeah.
why we make fun of you when you come around, bro. We want to make you comfortable, bro.
Yeah, we want to give you the real experience, bro.
Right. I appreciate the organic treatment.
I got you, dog.
Yeah. Like bro, like I'm still that kid that grew up watching Dragon Ball Z, dog. Like you don't have to treat me this way, but they don't know how you grew up. They don't know your story. They just know, like we said, the product, the result. So of course they're gonna look up to that. I just really pray that whoever does look up to me or any of us, that they don't feel like whenever they do something and it's not getting the same amount of success or numbers or whatever, that they feel like they're lesser of a person. Like you're dope too in your own right.
in your own way.
You know what I'm saying? That's why when I love seeing people who like, I don't want to say like doing better than me, but like, like who are like this like take off. Like I want you to be the best you could ever be. Like even like my son, for example. Like I think a lot of times parents compete with their kids in a way. Like I want my son to be 1 billion times better than me, and I'm gonna be.
Man, go into that. You feel like parents compete with their kids?
Oh, for sure, for sure. I don't know if it still relates to like pedestals and stuff like that, but I feel like they do because like certain parents be like their kid accomplish something, and the parent feel like they gotta do something too. Certain parents, not all parents. Like you know what I'm saying? That was just an example. Like I want to see my son like take off, and that goes for people in my industry. That goes for people who are in their own right doing their own business and things like that. I don't want to feel like if someone is doing better than me that I'm not doing enough.
Yeah.
I'm doing enough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I got a house. I have a wife.
Yeah.
I've been able to provide for my family.
Yeah.
That's enough in my own right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think that because this person is top tier, they own 3 Ferraris and all that good stuff, that they're necessarily doing better than you. You don't know what it took for them to get there. One, you don't know you don't know if they've been honest to get there. You don't know if they cheated to get there. You just don't know. So you really got to follow your own journey because everybody's season is different.
One of the times in my life where I had more, I'd say a pedestal, I more so had a platform when I was a leader in church, and people, it definitely affected me, I guess, because in that time I was leader in church, and so I think there was a certain expectation of what I would be like as a person, and I think I tried to overcompensate. And so, especially in a church setting, if you have a platform, folks expect you to be this
Perfect person.
perfect person.
Supposed
And
to have all the answers.
you know what I mean?
Call
And
you for prayer.
like people like, hey, can you pray for me? It's like, yeah, I don't mind praying for you, but like,
Like
but
prayer.
what you expecting out of me that you can't get from somebody else? You know what I mean? Like, or like even just from a behavioral, perspective of the things that you would do or wouldn't do. And so I would overcompensate. I would actively show my flaws so to try to avoid the pedestal because I didn't because I knew what my flaws were.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
So,
So if I try to hide these flaws, then you guys find this out, you're gonna be like, oh, he's a fraud.
Can you give me an example?
Can I give you an example? Whether it's like the music I listen to, because in that type of culture,
Yeah, that's a good one.
The music I listen to,
a
or
good
even like certain like promiscuous behaviors.
That's a good one.
Because it's like you're supposed to be this, you're supposed to be that, and it's like no, I struggle with this. Like this is who I am. And so I remember one of the first times I taught Sunday school, right off the bat, I forgot what question I asked. I think I did 2 truths and a lie, and it was some wild questions.
Really?
It was some wild questions. But I just, and it was in retrospect.
Sunday school?
This is Sunday school. I think I asked I said, I've never been arrested. I think I said something maybe, I don't know if one was sex related or not, and the other one was drugs related. I was like, I've never done coke or something like that. It was some wild questions, and it was just like, hey, like, what do you guys think is true about me? What's not true? In retrospect, I don't know if I had to go that route, but at that time it was the right thing to do for me.
Yeah.
And I remember that. I remember talking to my pastor after, and I love my pastor, man. Shout out to Rev Kev. He was like, this is one of the reasons why I chose you. Not not celebrating what I did, but more so like you try to be real as a person, and so that's why he put me in that position. But yeah, I feel like I overcompensated and really displayed my flaws so that on the back end I didn't get caught with it, because what I was really fearful of is people start boosting me up and really praising who I am, and it's like no, but these things are also part of who I am as well. And so you guys are seeing oh,
The real Reggie.
yeah, or like they only see when I'm teaching, they only see, oh, he's articulate, or he knows how to lead discussion, he knows how to do this, but you're not really seeing like these things that I struggle with. You're a better person than I. You see what I'm saying? And so
absolutely.
it was very challenging. I also think the other part when
Bro, that's perfect. Though,
that was a
'cause,
great
like,
point.
That's a good
Because
point.
I
you
was
may
trying to
see
hold on to a
someone
thought. Yeah.
very like successful. Let's use a basketball or a football player. Like, bro, like you may see Patrick Mahomes. I'm gonna just throw him out there. Like, bro, he's the best quarterback right now. He's the best football player right now. But he might be sitting at home, like after the game, he's like, bro, you're a way much better person than me. Like,
Yeah.
you don't know.
Yep.
And he probably is a perfect person, but just like. But like you may be doing so much, have a much more peaceful life than he has because there's so much things that he could be struggling with.
Yeah.
Just in general. So I
Yeah,
mean,
that-
you can
that
even
is a really good
pull the
point.
name away. Just
you can put anybody next to yeah.
anybody next because that church one is perfect. Like you like you're up there. Like when I'm at church, the pastors be like, "Yo, pray for your pastors." Like pray for your pastors. Like, bro, y'all think I definitely be thinking pastors have these. I'm like, bro, okay, man, you a pastor. That's what's up, dog. You probably talk to God all the time. And you ain't got no issues, and it's like
They don't have a family,
have
health
issues.
things, like things that they go a flat tire maybe on the way to church.
You have
Like
issues,
you just
dog.
don't know.
And then on top of having the issues now, it's not that it always has to be on broadcast, but in your head, it's not that. It's sometimes the way it can affect you is that it's not just you going through it. Now you're thinking, man, like not just like what do people think or what do people see, but that pressure of knowing that eyes are on you, like it affects you in those moments because you can't. It makes it more difficult to go through things in private. So
For sure. Like I even Sometimes I'd be like, when I order like Uber Eats or something, I'll look at the person who's delivering. I'll be like, do this person know me?
Yeah, yeah.
Because it happened a few times.
Wow.
Word.
Somebody like delivered the order, and I ain't ordered the healthiest meal, so I felt a little judged. I was like, "You read? Oh, you eating this?" I was like, "Oh,
that's
man,
crazy,
Here's
I
your
got like
15-piece fried chicken with
bag,
extra large fries.
bag all greasy. That's like, oh, they got me. Dang, exposed, canceled. I eat burgers. It's like
He's
it's
a
like
he's a fraud. He does
he's a
all this
fraud.
running.
Right? He doesn't run. She pulled up and was like, "Oh my God, like I follow your work. I'm a photographer too." I was like, "Oh, I think I'm in slides. I look, beat up.
I don't see
You know
no
what I'm
green juice in here.
Right, ain't no green juice in this fried greasy ass bag.
Or your wife. 'Cause-
Oil leaking out.
Or who just
Somebody else up there? Yeah, I was like, yeah, that's me. I'm in my dirty white socks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, yeah,
Holes
thank you
in your
so
socks
much.
and whatnot.
I'm just walking away. I'm like, man, like mentally, I shouldn't even feel that way.
Yeah.
I should just be able to pick up a bag and just go, yeah,
Because
you know what I'm saying?
you're human. You got a regular
Yeah.
life.
The other,
You
part,
live
the other
like
part, I
everybody
think, when
else.
you're on the pedestal that people don't realize is, and I think this is a good point. You mentioned earlier with the kid thing, envy, jealousy, haters, bro.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
when you're on a pedestal and people look up to you, even though you're just a regular person, that's where envy comes in because folks that don't even know you look at you and just like for instance, like I'll put Reem for example. Let's say you post a picture, it's like, man, the picture ain't even all that.
Yep.
And it's like folks start hating on you because they see where you're at or how
And I'm sure that happens. They're like, bro, it wasn't even that good. How you getting all
and
this?
here's the kicker. They don't know how much work that he had to do to get to where he was. You know what I'm saying? So they just see an image,
Yep.
right? And they're like, man, that junk trash anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But don't realize this man is sacrificing his sleep, his time, his energy, putting all this work into where the business is now.
Yeah, you really can't worry about the negatives. Even though we do, you can have 5,000 great comments.
Yep.
You're gonna look at that one.
Well,
I feel that on both ends. I think it boils down to me to a matter of security. And I'm not speaking this from a place of saying that I'm the most secure person at all. I have my many insecurities as well. But I think that when you're putting somebody on the pedestal, like we said, you're looking up to that person, and in areas in your life where you might not feel as secure, as confident, you're assuming that this person has that level of confidence. And so you start idolizing them because you're insecure in your own. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then on the other side, when you're on a pedestal, and folks are looking like you said, like there's a human part of us where it's just like you're doing this shoot and you don't have a lot to work with, but you're like, I have to produce something, and so it affects your. It's a security thing as well, in my opinion, because it's like we should be confident in what we're doing. We should just be focused on what we're doing, confident in what we're doing. And it's not, I need to do this because people are going to see this. I need to do this because I want to be better than I was last time in my own metric.
Right.
And
Exactly.
so I think it boils down to a security thing. I think a self-esteem thing and how you look at yourself. I think those are things that are important when it comes to whether you're on a pedestal or you're putting somebody on a pedestal. You, at the end of the day, have to be secure in yourself, confident in yourself, and know what you're doing. Because like you said, dude, like, people don't know what your life is.
Yep.
And that's the other part. Like, you might be looking at somebody that's on a pedestal and you're chasing what they have. So, man, Reem is dope. He's a great photographer. I want to be just like this. But you don't realize, to shoot 60 weddings a year, what does that mean?
Yep.
I'm not seeing my family. I'm traveling. I'm waking up at 4 a.m. And you get into it, it's like, oh, I actually don't want this.
Oh, you see you all over the world, but you don't know that. I won't see my son for
2 weeks,
8 days at a time. You know what I'm saying? They don't see that part.
I want to shoot. I want to shoot weddings in Italy and Greece, and you don't know what that looks like. You're editing on planes. You're 2 a.m. sitting there waiting for your next plane, editing to deliver a good product.
That's why I always say you got to be careful what you wish for, because I am willing to accept the work that it takes to be in this position. A lot of people
that's what
think
you
they
want.
are. Right, because that's what I want. But a lot of people think that's what they want too. What somebody else want and what you want may not be the same thing.
So that's the other downside, is like you're putting this person up there and trying to pursue what they're pursuing. And that's why I love how y'all responses always are. I was like, no, don't be like us, be like you. Because like I have friends who also do like photography and things like that. And I remember when you guys was, blowing up and just killing it, everybody's just like, it became a thing like, okay, weddings to do. But it's just like, just because you're a photographer doesn't mean you have to do. That's not what.
bro, there's so many other. This one tool, this one camera, can do so many different kind of art. You know what I'm saying? You can shoot cars, you can shoot commercials, you can shoot products like that one. You don't have to go into that realm.
No, for real. Yeah, no, I agree. And I think, like I said, for me, I think it just boils down to a matter of security. I think when dealing with folks who are putting you on a pedestal, be secure in yourself, understand why you're doing what you're doing. and don't let those outside voices affect you, because they will affect you, but try to minimize that through, standing strong on your security. And then for folks who you're looking up to folks, I think it's good to be inspired. I think it's good to be motivated, but don't replace your own confidence and don't replace your security with yourself trying to pursue what somebody else has. Be confident in what you're doing. Be secure in what you're doing.
You're dope too.
Thanks for watching. We appreciate you all. We'll see you next time.